Good evening, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Watching from, let's get the fuck out of this Chad Zumach thing, even though that is pretty fucking funny, I think. And look, they're just little old handsome me now, gonna be up in that frame. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. Hunk is not feeling real damn good today. He wasn't yesterday. I got this cold or whatever it is. I don't think it's a COVID, just a regular good old fashioned cold. Something we used to get till about 3 or 4 years ago. But yeah, I'm real excited about this show today, and I don't know if many of you have been paying much attention to the TV's Will Herron. A guy just kind of popped up out of nowhere, out of the fucking blue. Some fella from the San Antonio fucking market of television fame. Anyhow, I've been watching this cat, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. He has got some weird deals about him, and I think that we just need to be paying a little bit closer attention to. There's just something not right about this fella. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I do have some things I want to show with you and share with you all today. The interview that he did with the lady who was like his at the Rekitas omnibus hearing, not April's, but a Rekitas omnibus hearing. She was some foot on the ground there apparently, and so he had her on to interview her in person. First, it was really shut down. Nobody knew who she was. He wasn't sharing anything, but he brought her on his show. It's been up. I don't know if any of you have watched it, but we're gonna go through and kind of examine some of that, guys. Like I said, there's some things that he says that, like, wow, you'll sit back and take notice and really be wondering what the fuck is going on. Let me see here what I've got going on, though. Bear with me while I get this one shared, folks. Man, excuse me. Okay. So, like I said, let's get this up in there. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice. Nice transition. Nice transition, Colin. We're not talking about tranny people. But this is Kay right here. This is Will Herron interviewing the source from the omnibus for Nick and Kayla Rekitas. Her name is Kay, and you're going to find out by the time we're done with this little deal on them how much Kay might be a little bit off kilter herself. She's not a part of the Dabbleverse. It's not Kay McDuck or anybody like that. It's just a regular old K, just the letter K. But listen to her. I just want to kind of set this up for you. This is about her childhood and why she got real interested in the whole thing with the Rekitas in the first place. We're going to pick it up from the 2-minute mark.
Experiencing those kinds of things, living in a disaster, living with instability, no routine, being exposed to things way before you should be exposed to. So it hit close to home in more than one way.
Okay. So there she is, okay, and you can even see her getting a little bit emotional. Now, let me tell you something. I don't. How does somebody get so attached? And it's these old trauma victims that really, I'm real hesitant about, because it seems like, for one thing, don't get in a relationship with them. I don't give a fuck. They've been in therapy for 30, 40 years. If they had some childhood shit like that, watch out. It's a real red flag. And that's something we're going to be hearing a lot today of the red flag. But let's listen here a little bit more for her.
Are you from the area? What kind of brought you?
Well, I don't live exactly in Candy, Ojai, and I hadn't been to Spicer or Wilmer or anything. I did drive through the area once to go camping, but other than that, these are insular communities, small insular communities.
Okay, so the bitch isn't even from Kayla's and them's community. She's from somewhere, one of the outlier towns or something, somewhere back there. But she just had to go and put her nose up in this. Of course, look at Will's dumbass face. This fucking cartoon character. I don't know what planet he is from, but he is looking like something from an alien movie. Just watch his facial tics.
He's out here where you stay pretty close to home unless you're going to the cities.
So I gotta ask, do you know anything about Aaron Imholt? Did you ever follow his stuff?
I didn't until the arrest. Yeah, that was the first time I heard of him.
But you've been watching him now, though?
Yes. Yeah, I'm keeping up to date now.
Have you ever been to Stoney's?
No, when I went camping,
Stoney's getting a plug out just like they did it to goddamn. Look at his face. Look at this tard's face. Oh, you ever been to Stoney's? Now don't forget that this dude is a TV man, an actual broadcast television man. I think he's with the Fox affiliate in San Antonio, Texas. Anyhow, but he just seems too damn happy. There's a word for that. I forget what the gay. But yeah, anyhow, he just seems like he's in a really good mood all the time, especially for how depressing this fucking world is. It makes no sense. But I wanted you guys to get a little bit of a hold on Kay there. Just like I said, a little bit of her backstory. She went to go and check out the court proceedings, the omnibuses for the Nikitas, Rekitas, and she was the source for this guy. Will Herren, that is the TV reporter. He did a terrible job. He picked a real fucking wonder. But let's get up here to the 9-minute mark, okay? And pay attention closely to what the fuck questions. I don't know if I've ever heard any reporter anything like this, but yeah, listen to this stuff. This is hilarious. Nice question, Will.
Big courtroom.
It's tiny. Sorry.
That's okay. So it being small, like you said, could physically, could you smell Nick? Could you kind of smell that he came in?
What the fuck? What? Okay, hold up. Could you tell me the essence of Nick? I'd like to bottle it and sell it. What did he smell like, this Nick? What a fucking pinche maricon this Will is.
Big courtroom.
It's tiny. Sorry.
That's okay. So it being small, like you said, could physically, could you smell Nick? Could you kind of smell that he came in? Were there any things kind of going off, when looking at him and stuff like that? What was it like being near him?
No straight man, no interviewer has ever asked that line of questions about somebody who has a court case involving some children, shit like, what did Nick smell? Give me the essence of Nick. Won't it be joyful? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at Ogon. Who is that? Thank you, Ogon. Ogon. Yes. So check it out. There you go. That is some funky comments, my friend. Let's continue on.
I tried not to stare at them, or I was trying to give off the vibe of I'm just non-confrontational. I'm just here to observe, and no, I wasn't close enough to smell him. His hair, he did have bedhead or something going on in the back.
Bedhead. All right. Thank you for that. What else was going on over there, Kay?
Messy hair in the back, but I was staring at the back.
Pillowhead hairdo is what we call that.
His head, so.
Because he was in front of you. So I guess Nick is kind of tall. How big is Nick?
I would say 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, wow.
At least
slender.
Very.
What's going on with Kayla's toilet? That is a mushy looking butt that girl's got. I don't know. It just some ain't looking right about that either. Besides, Will, there's a lot of shit wrong in this picture.
Slender.
But you said that Kayla looked like she had been getting healthier, or had looked better than the last time you saw her. Can you
code word for getting pudgy?
Talk about that transformation, and then again, has Nick changed in your eyes?
Nick didn't dress as nice this time. He looked about the same as far as how thin he was. Kayla was super, super thin the first hearing, and this time she had put on a little weight, and I think she looked a lot healthier. I know people are giving her a hard time about, you know, her butt and whatever, and I feel bad for that. I feel bad for Kayla.
I don't think Kayla looks terrible.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, they're just haters. Can't all be.
No, they're just haters. I don't think Kayla looks terrible. She's all, look, her butt looks mushy, Will. It's okay. You can say that, you gay feller. You ain't going to get in trouble. But let's go to the 15-minute mark, okay? And like I said, this whole deal with these line of questionings that old TV Will has is more than just a little bit funny. Let me get up here to the 15:10 mark, my friends. Bear with me. Oh, we're about there. Shit, aren't we? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just another line of questioning that I think, what in the hell? What type of question was that? I mean, you know,
Talk a bit about was it intimidating when he was there like that and standing in front of you like that? If I remember correctly, you don't tell me how tall you are, but if I remember, you're not that tall, and so
I'm short.
Harrison, you're short. So as you came out the door, there's this 6'4", 6'3" slender man with this phone in front of you, and you know this kind of history and everything going on. Like, what was that like? Were you scared?
oh my God. Were you scared? Were you intimidated? No, dude. It's not Suge Knight. It's fucking Nick Rekita. Why would anybody be scared of him if he's 6'4" slender guy? Listen what this bitch says. But look at Will's eye. Those are the eyes of a madman. Look at that. Give me the details and the essence of Nick, please. Let's hear what she says.
You know, like,
I mean, it caught me off guard, and it did rattle me a little bit. But his reaction then pissed me off, like, of him, just his tone and the snarl he gave me when he's like, "You're no concerned citizen." You know, I was like, "You don't know me. You know, you're psychic now." And
Ooh, that was a quick comeback. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this Will's thinking here, but this bitch is unstable. Will is obviously a man that is torn by his sexuality. So it's one big happy kind of interview, I guess. Look how many views he got on that thing. 7,900 views for this shit. Come on, Will, you're buying them.
I am concerned. I am definitely concerned for his family.
right, the children.
Yeah.
What do you think about the kid coming up positive for cocaine?
You know, there's a lot of red flags there that, just with my history of what I've lived.
Those aren't red flags. The kid coming up testing with cocaine, there was no red flags outside there. Everything was blatant. Everybody knew it. We could see how the adults. There was no red flags, guys. If you think that there was red flags, you don't pay attention. So enough with the red flag shit. Okay, red flags is something that's concealed from you, and you don't find out a bit about it till afterwards. We all knew that, so quit using the red flag shit.
Through in a similar kind of childhood, it's some major red flags for me, and you know, it concerns me, like, of what the implications of that could be. You know, there's a lot of different. They could have accidentally got it, which is obviously negligence, but I mean, it goes to the range of intentionally, and what would that be for? In my history, it was. This is such a touchy subject. Yeah, it was used for.
Fucking smallest violin, nobody cares. And now you know why she went on to it, just to be a nosy old buzzard, get in the middle of shit that she has no reason to be. But watch this.
For control over, you know, to. Okay.
Took us a small break because this bitch ain't normal.
Yeah, I would hope that for the sake of the family, the kids, that he would
But anyhow, as you can see, Kay has got some trauma, which we don't really, can you trust somebody with trauma like that? Can you appreciate their courtroom kind of telling of the story and everything? I don't know, man. I don't know. Something seems amiss there, though. Let's see what. Oh, look at this nice picture, Nick. Atta boy.
Old vibe about him. His eyes are dark. He doesn't look completely sane, and that if it wasn't for the dark energy, the kind of craziness in the eyes, I wouldn't have been intimidated. He's kind of effeminate, even though he's very tall.
Okay. If it wasn't for their dark eyes, which she wasn't really that close to, as you can see, he's pretty skinny. He's rather effeminate. So here she is bouncing around. Like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody knows Nick Rekita can fucking fight his way out of a wet paper bag with spurs on. He ain't doing shit to nobody. He had a goofy little thing. Come on now, bitch. Grow some mustard.
He has a lot of effeminate gestures and movements. And so if he didn't have that, yeah, like I said, the energy, the dark energy, the craziness in his eyes, I don't think I would have been, and his height, I wouldn't have been intimidated at all. But yeah, I was, because of those things.
So what was it like when you went outside and you decided to get that video, and he had just gotten video of you, like, I guess they were in the conference room, and then you'd waited for them to come outside and then you got your footage? How did that work?
Yeah, I went across the street so I wouldn't be on the property. So that's why the video quality is not that good. I had to zoom in as far as I could. I wanted to get the footage without being too intrusive.
Were you worried that he was going to come over and say something or do something at all?
Yeah.
It entered my mind. But
No, come on, guys. Look at Will. Quit later on with this. Were you worried that perhaps he was going to come over and do something crazy, like ask if you wanted to fuck, or, something nuts? Come on, Will.
I was ready for it, to stand up to him if he tried.
That a girl.
Would you go back now, knowing everything that you know, and after this previous experience?
Yes. I might take my husband, but I'll go back.
Oh my God! This is like Nick is a serial killer, and these guys are going and facing him at death row, and it's saying, and it's real. It's something on her nerves. Oh Jesus, Will, you're terrible.
That's probably a smart move. Yeah, probably handle business. Yeah. What would you say to Nick? Let's say you had him in front of you and you were able to talk to him civilly, maybe one-on-one. What would you ask him? What would be your questions to him?
The first thing I would say is your kids are aware of so much more than you give them credit for. That's standard for all parents, but especially parents that are living a lifestyle.
All right, let's move up here because there ain't much left, because this is only a 24-minute clip. But God, I thought there was so much stuff there. And then with Will, I think everybody can agree with me here that Will and his inquiring of Nick Rekita's sweat, the essence of fucking Nick, is more than a little strange. Please, there's nobody. I know I'll get some that the haters are gonna say some mean shit to your boy Honk, but somebody please. That is a strange fucking question to ask somebody as far as the elimination thing. I mean, just that is very awkward, guys. Very awkward. So let's go back up in here now and get to that part, that last scene. And that's 2128 in here. 2128, excuse me, with my cold, guys. 2122. Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, this is just something I wanted why we've got too many fucking detectives, and how there's so much shit that proves that Aaron M. Holt did do the snitching on these people. He is the reason why they got busted. Okay, a lot of things. But here, let me show you. She says something, which is another reason why it proves that that Aaron did it.
You give him credit for. But two, my biggest question is, they had a whole ass house next door. Why didn't they keep that for their drugs and their sexcapades, to keep it away from their kids? They could have got a nanny, or even nanny cam, since they're right now.
Okay, my whole point on this is that's the proof. Some of the proof that Aaron told. The cops didn't have to go into that house. They knew exactly where that cocaine was. They also know, even though that's a big amount, an Oscar or an ounce of that stuff, that they're not going to put sales on him. How would they know that? Anybody else in the world or things, they're going to get popped for sales. Okay, with something that much. Not going to happen to Nick. And the reason why isn't it's just this. I'm going to answer the question for this genius right here. Well, why didn't they get him there or put it there? Because if the cocaine would have been there, the cops would have went in there and grabbed it. Aaron told them where everything was. They knew exactly where to go. They didn't break up or bust up that house, none. That ain't shit for a raid. And that is 100% why he isn't charged with that much weight for sales, because they would tack that on, because they know. They told them, Aaron and them told them, hey, yeah, they're not doing that. That's just a party thing. I never seen them sell. So they knew that going in.
Next door, to keep that away from their kids, I would have a much different view. Plus, if you think about it, when they came with the warrant, he's not a very good criminal, because when they came with the warrant, if the drugs were in the other house, the warrant was for the main house. I don't think the warrant covered the other house. So the drugs wouldn't even been in the house. But so it would have protected the kids and protected.
No, let me give you bad news there, hon. That warrant would have probably covered for everything. They wouldn't. That house is it's an all property type of thing. You can't do that. These simpletons don't understand. Yeah, they can have it where it's on your property, which is going to include automobiles, sheds, outhouses, that type of shit. Barns. Shut up, bitch. Damn UK, you're making me mad before you go bye-bye.
Them. And it's just, I want to know why. Why didn't you use that house? That's just stupid.
To me, they're both of the girls, Kayla and April, are back there in that back bedroom where the bathroom is, where everything was at, all the paraphernalia, everything, her credit card with the substances on it. Like, no one thought to go back there and empty it out into the toilet. No one thought to flush it, even put it in the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't
put it in the carpet. Oh my God. Will, another reason to hate this goddamn guy. Put it in the carpet. Snort this shit and flush it.
Get all that out of there. And even if they did, it would be like under a gram. Like, he had 26 grams, partner. Like, that isn't recreational.
No.
And then the gun and all that, like, I can understand the weapon and the ammo, but like keeping them next to the drugs, like, what are you thinking? Like, you're right there. You're both in the bathroom. No one thought to go into, like, what were they going to do? They thought they were going to get it back? Did they think they were going to do it later? Like, they were going to get out of this? Like, what? Sorry, that's me, like, gushing on you, but like,
I get it. It doesn't make any sense unless they had their house is big enough that they didn't hear what was going on.
Oh, they were up in there. It wasn't like that. You guys have been watching too much television. It was probably pretty easy going, that raid, because it wasn't really a raid. Yeah, I just started kind of paying attention to old Will the Thrill here, folks. I'm going to pay a lot more attention to him because he's a damn silly fool. I'm sorry. He is a fucking silly fool. But I got somebody else here that I've been wanting to cover for a while. Some of you love him. Some of you hate him. Most of you hate him. But it's old Chad Zumach and his boy, Dr. Chow. And I happened to pull up the show that they did a couple weeks back. I guess I'm going to have to re-up my sub to it. But a couple weeks back that they did with the Ray DeVito show. And I thought this really explains a lot with these two fucking guys. Let me find my paperwork on all that. Okay, that's no good no more. There's this here, and I think I got her. Let me get her transferred over this. Let's let me go up in here for a bit. Who's this here? Oh, Chunk Plays says, what a fucking loser Will is. Nat Clo 2.0 in the house says, Will thinks he's so much better than everyone else because he's on local television. Yep, exactly. This isn't CSI, Will. Deb saying, Dayla, she loves you still. What's this? Chad loves docking Ray's phone number. Yeah, I noticed that. Shmuel. He does that and he puts it. Yeah, that's so fucking lame. Anyhow, we're going to get into Chad. And like I said, I put this together, guys. I wasn't feeling real good. I'm still not, but I want to go through this because I hate putting off shows, especially when I'm the one that goes and fucking does all the clips and everything on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using all the clippers. Not nothing against them. It's just that I'm trying to get a different look, maybe. So let's go into the next share, guys. Bear with me here. This is going to be the Ray DeVito. There we go. All right. Okay. So is everybody seeing that right there? I think you are, or you should be. Okay. So this is old Chad Zumach. Okay, Chad Zumach and Ray DeVito, or I'm sorry, Dr. Chow, who is a known, whatster. He is no good. But anyways, here are these two on their Ray DeVito show, and we're gonna start it off at, let me see what I got the 23. Okay, so we're gonna go to the 23-minute mark on here, and they're talking about Ray hookup. Well, let's just hear what they got to say real quick. I mean, there's a lot of hatred here.
Yeah, I just I get it if you're like a man of high status, of fame, where people like recognize you and have built up like something about you, but just to meet someone randomly and like want to bang like right off the bat like that when you're Ray, and I don't know, the story just doesn't add up,
He's 51 years old, man. He's not a young buck. We're not in our 20s anymore. Like, we used to do that stuff, but that's why it's so far-fetched. Like hooking up like that is just not a thing anymore as you get older.
No, it is a thing still. It is a thing. And Chad, you're pretty fucking lame for acknowledging that you don't do it. That means you get like laid zero. At least Ray goes out a couple times a year and gets him some pussy. And we're concerned about Ray being the I-80 killer or strangler or choker, whatever the hell it is. Chad, there's a goddamn good. You're in the same area. You could be that fucking psycho because, people still do that. This is the hookup generation, our generation, people in the 50s. It was all about the hook, and we'll do that shit to the day we die. And especially somebody like you that'll never be married. What do you do for entertainment there, Mr. Spanks a lot?
So that's why I don't believe it, but let's play this.
Yeah, it's good.
And Chow gets, he's another one who is on the fucking creep level, okay? This fucking dude, all the reason why he hates, and I'm not down for Ray. He needs to get the fuck out of this world. All right? That's the God's honest truth. He just don't got it. He ain't cut for this fucking thing. But Chow is a little deviant, man. And I mean deviant at the worst level. And we're going to go through more of that stuff here today, guys. When I get me to the next clip of, okay, let's go to 25:14. Here's something that I've thought for a long, long time. And I'm sure Ray doesn't have to be a goddamn rocket scientist to figure this out himself, okay? I mean, it just pay attention. It has to do with Carlos.
Fill me with that slow seed, some fictional woman.
I don't even know if we're allowed to say
That's pretty fucking hilarious. So from Franklin Sackler, fill me with that slow seed, fictional.
his name on this show, or we'll get roped in with Carlos Danger and
Oh, and the
Scheckler.
lawsuit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scheckler.
I guess Ray's going at. I don't know how he thinks Carlos Danger, but someone sent me some messages that they got from Ray, and he thinks like Carlos Danger is behind all this.
Really?
There's a lot of reason to believe that. Okay, that Carlos Danger is behind this. Who do you think would be given out between Chad and all that, and some of the or Dr. Chow and them? Carlos participates in it. He doesn't think it's that big of a deal. But yeah, he has his suspicion about Carlos. Carlos is, while he has come across as being a fucking pretty good guy, and he probably has at moments, he's getting his revenge a little bit on Ray now, to be totally honest with you. But if that's the case, Ray should, he should suspect Carlos. He's about the closest one to him. Don't say I'm not saying he's doing it, but he's right to suspect him.
Yeah. I don't know who's telling him what, but it's hilarious.
You wouldn't know her. She goes to another school. Yeah, that's what it is. She's from Canada.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Ireland, the lady in Ireland, that's his longest relationship ever.
Let's get up here to the 27 mark. 27:30. 27:37. Okay, and this is something here. I just want to chow stupid fucking comments. You'll see.
Go to playback speed 1 point. I haven't tried this, but I listened to it at 2 speed and it sounded normal. So I want to hear what it's like on super slow speed.
Yeah, you did try this already. Quit pretending like you didn't do this already. All you got is time all day in front of your fucking computer, chow, just like the rest of us. Shut up. You did this, you tweak with things and do. So you did do all this prior. You did do it at this slow speed, which is not too, it's kind of funny actually, but still, you did know.
To hear what he sounds like.
Oh, okay. So what do I go down? Where
maybe
do I go?
0.5, maybe 0.5. Just for a second. I want to hear how slow he actually talks.
I'm trying to find 0.5. There it is.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, let's
try it.
Let's give it.
Sorry, this is improv here.
Yeah.
It ain't improv. You did it already.
Yeah, and this super chat also says, "Stop front, you won't quit booze or the Dabbleverse." That's pretty funny.
Let's hear his reaction to this.
The Dabbleverse. Why did I quit booze?
This is great.
He's really slow now, bro.
Okay, Ray needs to quit doing edibles too, because he was mighty fucked up during this, eating him some edibles and shit. But this is yeah. I got to give it to you guys. That was funny to slow his ass down, but it wasn't unique, and you had done it beforehand. Chow, quit trying to play.
What is that one? So I don't get it. Tell me what the Dabbleverse is.
It's a great idea.
So if I have anyone on my show.
This is awesome.
Is it like if I have someone on my show Dabbleverse related? That's a Dabbleverse? Like, explain to me what the Dabbleverse is.
This is great.
If that makes sense. Like, the fact that I like do a stream does not mean I'm not.
This is awesome.
When I think of.
Okay, that's about as annoying as all hell. Hold on, though. It's almost over, folks.
Weird Dabbleverse shit. It's like just going after people. I don't go after anybody.
You can pause
I
it for a
don't
sec.
go after people.
This is fantastic. I love that.
We can Try putting it on 2x for a sec, just to see like when it's on 2x, it actually kind of sounds normal. So if you go back and do double speed,
Okay, I can do that.
yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
whoops.
Sleep timer. What the fuck am I doing? Where do I go to?
The 2. Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see
Now
what
listen to this. He actually kind of sounds normal.
Don't try to ruin people's lives. And I know that's like what a lot of the Dabbleverse is like people go after people and try to ruin people's lives just because it's like hilarious and funny to them. I don't do that. I've never done it to anyone. And if I have done that or if I have been like weird about that shit.
All right, get with that part of it, Chow, you twank. Let me see. Let's get up here to 33:45. I don't even know what the hell I got this down for, but we're gonna have to fucking find out. If I spent that much time on it, had been something pretty good. Maybe not though. 33:45. Bear with me. I don't know what this one is.
Like who are my enemies, I guess,
Me.
in
Squash.
this Dabbleverse. My enemies, I guess, like, go see Gino. I don't fucking hate Gino. He just got married. Go see him. Chad, go see Chad. I don't give a like. Go see him. I don't fucking hate anyone. I'm not fucking malicious. Like,
Yeah, Chow, for 2 years, this fucking guy was relentless with me. Relentless. And making up rumors. And it's just like, you can't just turn it off, Ray. Like, I didn't forget. You were constantly lying about me, saying I was a piece of shit. My stand-up sucked. So, whatever, Ray. I haven't forgotten.
Your stand-up does suck. You are a liar. You are a piece of shit. Ray said nothing wrong, Chad. Said nothing wrong. Just because you're experiencing whatever the fuck it is you are right now doesn't mean that you've made successful, at least not in the people that give a shit and are paying attention. Yeah, you're still that same garbage.
All right, let's get back to it.
just go see him. Have fun. Have fun. Wherever they're at, go see them. I want everyone in this like so-called Dabbleverse to fucking be great at comedy and do fucking amazing things. So
Though I do get very tired of fucking Ray wishing everybody well. It does get old. I mean, it's he needs to get aggressive. He needs to get mean, downright ornery, as a matter of fact. But so yeah, I don't hold out much hope for Ray when it comes to that shit. Let's go to 4202. And I don't know what. Oh, I see why I got this here, guys. This is a question for everybody in the chat. So hold on.
Yeah, for sure.
And the
I
final
think there's actually sorry to interrupt. I think there's actually a studio quality that's been recorded since that no one's heard yet.
That's great. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And finally, the F. Ray DeVito chant. Good times. Go Lions. Yeah, go Lions. The Browns fucking suck.
No,
Go Vikings.
Vikings are playing Lions. I know JCB. He DMs me about the Vikings versus Lions. So they're playing this weekend. So big time game.
Big game for you guys. I was texting with Swartzen today about that. Gustav hates you.
Yeah. Here it is.
He says if I got rid of you, he would super chat me all day long.
All right. You know, we all kind of hate Gustav in a way. I don't know, but that was great. Yeah. We need to get somebody clip that part out for me, if you would, please. Cut it or something, because, yeah, that's awesome. And Chow doesn't know what the fuck to say. It's a little wanker. Let me go back to that. Did I lose it? I probably.
It'd be better if one of us did the show.
Yeah. So, but his genius mind's got it all figured out, and the notches are just going to be raised every time.
So, and he always sends Ray to he gives him tickets to Yankees games. Who's going to house him? Took him to send him to the
Ray.
Nets game. Gave him a.
Okay, let's go up here to the 47 mark. Are you familiar? Oh, everybody's familiar with Steel Toe. But if you've kind of fucking followed Chow a little bit, he lives in Minnesota. He's kind of really he was for a long time like messaging Aaron in private with like things for stories to do and being kind of a double agent and telling on people. So I found this odd right here that now Chow can make this comment and it's a fucking lie.
Possibly. Gustav is a steel toe pay pig cuck. Whoa. If you beg like he if you beg he like you. He like you. All right.
I've only seen him watching MLC, and he's always talking about himself when he chats. I didn't know he was a big steel toe guy, but
I guess he sent Steel Toe $250 today.
well, that's good. Good for the goal, right?
That's
I don't
great.
know enough about Toe, but I know he loves money. So
That's a blatant lie. Chow, you watched so much. You were one of the early day watchers over there. You had your name dropped on that show so many times, it's not even funny. Now you're going to lie and say, yeah, I don't really know the Toe. Come on, dude. How much of a little man are you that you can't acknowledge they used to watch that shit? Everybody else fucking says it too. They acknowledge it. They're grown ups. It ain't a big deal. What a little fucking turd. God damn. Okay, so what do we got coming up here? I don't know, but yeah, why lie about it? I mean, what's the reason? Why would you have to go about lying about it when it's pretty, it's pretty easy to find that you've done something like that. Jesus Christ. So I don't know why you just don't own it up. Hey, let's go in here to the chat real quick. The Cleveland Slow. There's Noga. Noga, nice seeing you in here, my friend. Of course, we got Shmuel still in. Says, let's see here. Chad gave me his phone number ages ago. Not sure if I still have it. Just wanted Ray to know to stand up for him. Yeah, no shit. No shit. He needs to get in there and give him some hell, man. Okay. See, now check this out. Oh, what's this? Shmuel's agreeing with me. He's seen the stand up. It's terrible. Terrible. What's this? Chad is taking adrenochrome. Not familiar with it, Noga. Not familiar with it. And he's sucking it straight from the source. Holy shit. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get back into this real quick. I'm trying to remember what my next time stamp was. That was at 4907. Oh, okay, here we go. This was something I thought was silly. You guys just bear with me. I'm the only one up here right now, so I'm trying to let these dogs in and out. He's an old cooter, but I'm going to start this clip. But listen to him, to what Chad has to say.
His wife.
watch
I don't even remember.
touches
Isn't
his
that
forehead.
Isn't that crazy how he doesn't he there's in the Shuckler video, he says, I met her, she's lovely, and he completely forgot about it. Or is
No,
he
he
lying?
Yeah, he always says like, I don't remember that, or I don't know. That's like always this get out of lie card is like, I don't know what I don't know what that's talking about. Like you can never.
And that sucks about getting old right there. I don't know the reason why I stopped it on that timeline. And then when I fucking went to go let the damn dog in, I completely forgot. That son of a bitch. It must not have been that important like most of the show. It ain't that important. Okay. Here's here's something I can't stand. Everybody lies about Ray. I'm not saying Ray don't lie. I'm not hearing in defense of Ray or anything like that. But yeah, Ray he isn't the habitual liar as much as everybody seems to lie about him. Not saying that he doesn't, okay? Because there's a lot of Ray stories that get confused. I don't know how much of that's from the record and whatever, but let's see what Chow has to say.
Ohio. I'm from fucking Northeast Ohio. I had friends that would huff gasoline, but this is where it's at, dude. This is where it's at. And then like Whippets came into play.
Now, Ray right there said he had friends that huffed gas. He never acknowledged that he ever huffed it or any of the paints or huffed any type of thing. Even whippets. I don't think he said that. He might have, but I don't recall him in this conversation. But he never said about huffing any gas or huffing anything.
But yeah, people would huff gasoline. That's how fucking I got to do a joke about that. But that's that's when you know you're old. Like, we're gonna huff gasoline, dude. This is what it's all about. It's like it's so dumb.
I think Ray should stay away from anything mind altering. That's just me.
Yeah, and I just thought it was funny how funny he thinks it is, but he talks about how he used to huff things and all that. I don't know, but
no, he didn't. See, and they lie. That's one thing they do about Ray because he is kind of half brain dead. They'll lie about him in a thing where it's provable that he didn't do something or didn't say something or something that's really provable. Here's a fine example of it again right here. Yeah, they'll just lie on him for nothing. Like I said, I know he's a ding dong, but still.
Move to 10206. I have this titled Squashing Beefs, and he's a great guy. And it goes for a while.
What's the number?
1 hour, 2 minutes, and 6 seconds.
1 hour, 2 minutes, and 6 seconds. Can you read Daytois real quick?
Daytois, who told Ray he was funny? It was abusive. Well, we know, right? It was that Dave guy.
Yeah, Dave, I think.
There's another one. You guys know this Dave Collins? Wears the glasses. He's been on Carl's show a couple times. I think he's with Blind Mike on occasion. Real fucking pale cornbread. Just a stale son of a gun. Wears the glasses and everything. Well, he was on Ray's show, Ray was on his show, one or the other. I can't remember. But yeah, there's another one that we really, really need to pay some attention to. He's a little slow, a little boring, but nonetheless, let's get up here to the 1 hour mark in 2 seconds. Okay, here comes Chow doing a joke that bombs.
Get along. Can we all just? I'm like the Rodney King of the Dabbleverse. Can we all just get along?
There you go.
Okay, Ray does that old standby, which everybody is fucking tired of. Can we all just get along, Rodney King?
It's weird. If you make a joke at someone, then they try to like take it and cancel you, and it's like,
who, Ray? Who made a joke and I tried to like who? I want an example.
it's dumb.
Oh, Chad, there's examples everywhere. Christ almighty, look, you guys got Ray canceled from membership or something at Planet Hollywood or going to some. I don't even know if that's even true. But yeah, people get people canceled all the time. He was making it as a general statement, not saying that he specifically or anything. And your play on it was to try to suggest that there's no way nobody sees you, Ray, which might be true. Same with you, Chad. Same with you. You'll never get canceled, Chad. You're that bad. You're that fucking bad. You'll never be canceled as a comedian.
It's dumb. It's dumb. So Liam is a mother.
Then leave.
Liam's a nobody.
Whoa!
I agree with them. Liam is a nobody, and there's one that Ray needs to go off on and put back in check. Okay, Liam, you suck.
Wow, is Liam in the chat?
Would Rodney King say that to Liam?
That's negative.
He went from can't we all just get along to Liam's a nobody in a matter of 4 seconds.
Within 4 seconds, Liam's a nobody. Wow.
But yeah, Liam's a nobody. So it's
Ray, let's get along, man. Come on, get along with them. What are you doing?
Well, I don't know about you guys. Ray is a nobody. So is Liam, though. They both are. Okay. Let me see. Where are we at, guys? Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is great. Old Chow talking about Ray.
doing?
It's all right.
What do you mean it's all right?
Nobody's worried about him.
Oh, that's mean. No one's worried about Liam. That's really mean.
Yeah, he should focus on graduating school. He's been in school for like 28 years. What's he, like 49? Hasn't graduated college yet. He's got other things to worry about.
I love how he looks down on Liam because of that.
We all do. We all do, Chad. We all look down on Liam for being in college for the time till he's 50 years old and never having it in him to finish out something that he started. Yeah, we all look down on him. If you have that problem of starting school and not and just going forever and ever and ever and living off the subsistence from fucking financial institutions and your parents, yeah, you should have fun made of you. Great point. Great point. Terrible point by Chad.
He really thinks he's better than Liam because he's in school. The guy was going to film school. He's bettering himself, and Ray thinks he's beneath him. It's just so funny to watch Ray.
Ray doesn't think anybody is beneath him. It's one of the biggest misconceptions. He knows how fucking low he is. He tries to fight a little bit to show that he's a man with some pride. But yeah, he's the lowest of the totem pole, and he knows that.
He's
And then when he
not a nice guy right now.
This isn't nice at all.
Oh, Chow, shut up about nice people. You never, how many, you know what, Chow? Why don't you go and discipline your kids a little harder? You remember that? Yeah, Chow's one of those heavy-handed disciplinarians, okay? Don't ever think that Chow's a nice guy or has got a single redeemable quality about him. Outside of being that way, he also goes into Discord VCs asking for money after playing that he's a goddamn millionaire. Showing off these empty Rolex boxes, going and buying these Kirby Puckett rookie cards so he can put it in Ray's face. Like that's a big accomplishment. Those things ain't great. They're worth a couple of bucks each. Quit trying to be a bitch. Quit trying to be a bitch, Chow. You are. And you are a bitch, my friend. And we're going to keep coming at you two guys, especially you, Chow. I got somebody who is the leading expert on all things Chow. And we're going to have him on, and we're going to go over you with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to let them all know you have had no problem doing that to Ray now for how long. And it's all because of a girl. All because Ray told Ari Jane that, yeah, you're a fucking creep. And he was right. And he was looking out for a friend of his, but you're a fucking creep, dude. Go back to taking your pills. You'll be fucking funnier that way, you scumbag. So we need to go up to the 105 mark. 105. Oh, yeah. Then why? It's because Leo Gunn does us all solid. He makes us all, once again, he makes us feel good about ourselves. Leo Gunn does. So let's put it up and see what he paid to say.
Dick Fitzwell, I'm not going to lie to you. If there was a Ray Jr., I don't think.
And here it is. Leo Gunn, $2 to Chad. Chad, I'm with KB and Gustav. Dump Chow. Yeah, that's right, bud. You're a Chow. I'm looking at the view, and this is coming from somebody who gets 0 views. Okay. Oh, and while we're on that, why don't you guys hit like, subscribe, and hit the like and the subscribe and the share. Talk to your friends at the water cooler tomorrow. Won't that be fun? Monday morning, stand around the water cooler and you can bring up the great topics that Hunk shared with you in regards to Ray DeVito and Dr. Chow and who was the other fellas we were talking about? Yeah, Will the Thrill Herren. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe. And let's go up to 105.30. And that's where we're at. But I think this is great. Chow, I'm with KB and Gustav. Let's hear what Chow has to say about it. I'm sure it'll be some type of deflection or bullshit lie.
The lady would like it, but I would.
Pause it for a sec. Let's do this chat, and then we'll get into this.
What's that?
Let's do Leo's chat quick.
Oh,
That's
Chad,
on my mind.
Chad, I'm with Kevin Brennan and Gustav. Dump
Oh, let's do Leo's chat real quick. I got a lot of things on my mind. Like, yeah, you punk. Yeah. Just like it. And now he's going to play off like it ain't no thing. It was a funny.
Chow. Wow. Shots fired.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, you're above average. Okay, does that work? Like, I'm just not gonna go as far as Ray, but
So Ray had made the comment earlier about people being handsome, and he Cal ran with it, saying that Ray says everybody's handsome. I'm not going to say that he's trying to make it seem like he's hated because of this comment that he made to Leo Gunn that he wasn't that handsome of a man, which happened way earlier in the show. That ain't the reason why. We all know the reason why. Chow, everybody hates you. There's not anything likable about you. Well, maybe your hair. Yeah, no, that's not likable. Without being silly there. But yeah, you see what I'm getting at. Now here's something that I found kind of. Here's another little lie, and they just run with shit on Ray.
Leo, do you really want Chow into you? Like he thinks you're handsome?
do you want internet dudes to fawn over you every 30 minutes on podcasts?
Yeah. Okay,
it's a compliment. What I'm saying.
KB in the chat says I never heard him say women chatter was good looking. Yeah, it's always the dudes, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
So these two geniuses, has Ray, he only says men are good looking in his chat. Yeah, he does say that. But I've heard him comment on women. Let me give you one, Victoria. All he did was go goo goo gaga over her for a couple of days. And he still does when he brings her name up. Says, oh, yeah. So, and I've heard him do. So, yeah, Ray ain't gay. He just has bad. Yeah, he ain't. Just leave him alone there, Chow. Okay. Let me see. Where's my next timeline at up here? Oh. What?
I can admit, if I'd be cool with having a kid.
I wouldn't.
I would. I would like to see, like, I don't know.
I don't want that for the sake of humanity. We don't need Ray having a kid.
Oh man.
I'd rather have a Ray spawn than a Chad spawn. At least we know, yeah, it might be a fucking dull kid, a dim from Cleveland, but he ain't gonna be out stealing veterans' credit cards. He ain't gonna be out stealing fucking Tito's vodka bottles from liquor store people that own these small little liquor stores. You bum. He ain't gonna be saying he's going out and going on a tour with the fucking USO to help to go out and do shows for servicemen and stuff in the military. Chad, that's you. You're the one that's, yeah, what a fucking piece of shit. You've got the nerve. And like I said, this has all happened because people like KB have given you agency, which they should not have, because you ain't a good person. And KB is one of the biggest fucking hypocrites now. It's just terrible how he does it. But yeah, Chad, you're not impressive, bud. You're not impressive at all. Let's go in here to the daggum. Oh, there's my boy Ingve. Hello. Ingve says if Ray says you're nobody, that should be cause for a suicide watch. Yes. Ray Day, Ray all day, Ingve. Holy shit. Okay. So Liam only started college in 2020. So he was a late bloomer. He wasn't a lifer. He was a late bloomer, Shmuel. Who else we got up here now? Well, let me see this here. My voice is sounding a lot like Melton today, man. But anyhow, I want to thank you all for showing up, guys. That's what we got. I'm sorry that I'm like I said, I'm kind of feeling under the weather and stuff today. Oh, I wanted to at least get this show out. And I do appreciate you all showing up. We're gonna leave out of here with some of your favorite jams. Well, maybe not. No, we're not. Never mind. I don't want to get copyright strike already. We're just gonna play some gay ass, the generic stuff they give you on these here programs that you can do this shit with.